At CES in 2008, the last time I was on this stage, I showed a suite of compute-intensive applications. And at the time, the computing had to be done behind the curtain on a very high-end desktop machine because the handhelds of the day simply weren't performance-oriented enough to do the performance applications we were showing. They didn't have the capability. Well, I said in the not-too-distant future, courtesy of Moore's law, handhelds would have that capability. 2 years later, the future's here. Let me bring out Diana to show us what's possible today with Moorestown.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Diana.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I have some great Moorestown examples for you. I'd like to start out with a reference design from AVA. Thank you, Art. And this is actually a smartphone example, but I'd like to, instead of talking about typical smartphone functions, I'd like to show you an application that's something that's now possible with Moorestown. And this is actually a multi-point video conference, a three-way video conference made possible by software from video. These are a couple friends of mine who really wanted to be in the keynote and they couldn't quite make it. So, hey, yeah, guys, wave. Yep, you're at CES. Hey, Paul, wave to them. They want to make them feel like they're at home.
Hey, guys.
So this is a great example of some of the applications that are now possible on smartphones. All right, I think you've had your FaceTime for the day, guys. Yeah, wave goodbye. Thank you. Multi-point video conferencing on a smartphone. Now, as I mentioned, that was a reference design. So I'm sure, you know, naturally, the question is always on people's mind, well, how about products? So what I have here is a smartphone from LG. It's new. It'll be coming out the second half of this year. It's got the multi-touch touchscreen, accelerometer. It's got cameras front and back. It's got a very nice 3D user interface, as you can see. This is something that Wind River and LG worked on. It's running on Moblin, so that's very nice. And of course, Moorestown is Intel architecture, so all of my favorite websites work great, even the really flash-heavy ones. And now, if you'll excuse me, Paul, I was actually in the middle of something when your keynote interrupted. I was planning a movie date with my dad, so I'm going to carry on with that, and you can just, you know, think about what you're going to say next after I leave, or whatever it is you do when demos are happening. So we really don't want to know all the details, though. All right, so anyway, we're going to go to a movie together, so I'm going to take a look at the movie trailer that we were thinking about seeing. See if this seems like something I'm actually interested in. And this is a great example of how wonderful this is. This nice big screen, about 5-inch screen here. It's wonderful for movie watching, and it's high def, 720p video. So it's a really great experience, as you can see. Yeah, I think I could be convinced to see that movie. So let's hang on a second here. Oops, it jumped ahead of me. But anyway, I was going to tell you, as you can see, you can have the movie playing at the same time as the calendar book is open. So it's a really great example of how you can not only do many things on this phone, but you can actually do them at the same time. So that's the LG coming out the second half of this year. There you go.
Moorestown isn't just for smartphones, though. It's really powerful enough for a wide variety of devices. Is there something else that you might want to show us with it?
You know, funny you should mention that, Paul. I just happen to have something right here. This is from OpenPeak. It'll be coming out under a number of branded OEMs later this year. And as you can see, it's essentially a one-stop shop for all your different home services, internet, communications, entertainment, even energy care management and healthcare. So it's a great example here. Oh, and when you put it in a dock like this, it can be your home phone as well. So this is the great example, another different sort of form factor from Moorestown. And actually, wait. There's more. If I take it just like this, and I undock it, touchscreen tablet, people, very cool. Movies, music, internet. You know, if you're so inclined, it could even be your color ebook reader. Whatever you feel like doing. And there you've got it, mobility in your hand. Very nice, very clean.
That's
just another example of the possibilities of Moorestown.
That's fabulous. Yeah. Thank you, Diana. As you can see, the devices we're going to carry around with us put a lot more power in our pockets and in our hands. Perhaps, I think, though, the most revolutionary aspect of the era of personal computing is going to be the emergence of computing everywhere we go in the world around us.